So vocational students will join NSS and remaining students will go back to your class. Thank you very much for your discipline. Thank you. It was nice to see you. Very good. रेंजर आत्माराम गावस हांव मागता तेंचे कडेन की तांच्यांनी या खंडांत या ट्री प्लांटेशनाच्या म्हत्वाचेर आपणाचे विचार मांडचे. सर आत्माराम गावस. We go on the ground for tree plantation. We all know the importance of trees, we all know the importance of environment, and we all know our duty and our responsibility to save and protect our environment. As NSS program officer and coordinator for this institution, should go to Aldona, people of Aldona, the village of Aldona. That environment is important. It's our duty to save our environment, to protect our environment, and to be with the environment. Thank you very much once again. Thank you, MLA, thank you, Father, thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. So, students, NSS students, please go to your class. NSS students with umbrella, with your umbrella raincoat, please be on the ground. Thank you.
This is started on a certified organization plans every Goa, all over Goa, like we have on 4th July. This is something Ponji agency, Ponji division, and 5,000 students like that to distribute the PSR. तुम्ही जाणत आसतले की गोंयांत डेव्हलपमेंट जायत आसा. डेव्हलपमेंटा लागून खुबशीं झाडां कटींग जाता. आमकां ग्रीन गोवा उरपा लागून आमकां प्लांटींग हें महत्वाचें आसा. तशेंच हांव मागीर स्टुडंट्स एवरी स्टुडंट्स की तेंच्यांनी जाता तितलें आपल्या प्रत्येक रुगार आसा थंय एक झाड लावचें. तशेंच हें गोवा ग्रीन दवरपाक हातभार लावचो आनी हांव थँक्यू म्हणटा.
Vocational boys.
Come. With uniform, use with uniform. With uniform. More boys, come. Next.
अंजला
Yeah, wait, look here.
Thank you. Come.
See here, see here.
Gala dio. Gala dio.
See here. Yes.
Yeah, Baba.
India is a
Tell your name.
My name is Rovina Ria Pinto and I study in St. Thomas Higher Secondary School. I'm from 12th Commerce B and I have prepared a small informational speech. India is a well-developed country, but in terms of pollution, it is also very high. Did you know that the percentage of oxygen is 21% and carbon dioxide is 0.04% along with 78% nitrogen and 0.93% of argon in the air all around the world? It can only be decreased if we plant more and more trees. The act of planting trees is like a donation of oxygen all over the world. If we continue to plant trees, the oxygen level will shoot up very easily. The more trees, the better society and better health. Thank you.
गोंयच्या लोकांक आनी खास करून आमच्या आल्दोनच्या लोकांक आमची सेंट थॉमस हायर सेकंडरी एक मेसेज दिवंक सोदता. हे आमचो आमदार आमच्या बरोबर येयलो, जो आमदार गोंय वांटोवपाक जेणे खूब वावर केला. आयज तो आमदार आसा विधानसभेंतल्यान तो गोंय वांटोवपाचें जावं झाडां लावपाची, झाडांक प्रोटेक्ट करपाची, शेतां प्रोटेक्ट करपाचो हो मेसेज आनी त्यो तेच्या खातीर फायट दिवपाक तो आमचो आमदार एसेंब्लीन आसा. पूण आमी एज अ टिचर आनी स्टुडंट्स NSS युनिट ऑफ सेंट थॉमस हायर सेकंडरी आमी गोंयकारांक आनी आल्दोनच्या लोकांक मेसेज दिवंक सोदता की आमची शेतां, आमची भाटां, आमच्यो न्हंयो, आमच्यो पोंयो, आमची गोरवां, आमची वासरां हेंचे सगळीची जतनाय करप आमचें धर्म आसा, आमचो कर्तव्य आसा. आनी NSS व्हॉलिंटियर म्हटल्या उपरांत आमी सर्वीस टू सोसायटी, आमी समाजा खातीर कितें करप हो मेसेज आमच्या भुरग्यांकूय, आमच्या स्टुडंट्सांक जे फाल्यांचे आमचे फुडार जावन आसा, आमचे भुरगे हे समाजाक कितें तरी देख दितले त्या खातीर हो प्रोग्राम हांगा एक टोकन, एक प्रतिकात्मक आमी ही कार्यावळ केल्या, एक संदेश दिवपाक की आमी आमच्या आल्दोना सोबीत सुंदर दवरया, आमी झाडां लावया, झाडाची जतनाय घेवया आनी आमचो सैम, आमचें गोंय, आमचो हो देश आमी साल्वार करपाक दर नागरिकान, दर भुरग्यान, दर शिक्षकान हो प्रयत्न करचो, जेणे करून आमचें गोंय जें सुंदर सोबीत आसा तें सोबीत उरतलें, सुंदर उरतलें आनी आमच्या येणाऱ्या भविश्या खातीर तें आमकां सगळ्यांक बऱ्याक पडटलें. त्या खातीर सगळ्या आल्दोनकारांक उलो मारता, झाडां लायात आनी त्या झाडाची जतनाय घेयात. आमचो सैम, आमचो निसर्ग, आमचें एनवायरमेंट हे आमकां महत्वाचें. एनवायरमेंट ना जाल्यार आमी जिवंक शकना. तेन्ना एनवायरमेंटाचें प्रोटेक्ट करप, तेका प्रिजर्व करप आनी तेका सेव करप हें इम्पॉर्टंट आसा. तें आमी आयज NSSच्या माध्यमांतल्यान आमच्या हल्दोणकारांक दिवंक सोदता. आशा करता की तुमी सगळे जाण हे मानून घेतले आनी आमचो सैम आनी आमच्या हल्दोणा 5वें दवरपाक तुमी आमकां वांटेकार जातले. देव बरें जावं.
Honorable Principal of High Secondary School, Reverend Father, Aldona Grounds, the Deputy Range Forest Officer, and my dear friend Amarnath, my dear young students and friends who are here. Please, one thing I want to tell you before I say something. Don't consider me someone on a pedestal. Think of me as one with you. Anytime you need anything, I'm always there for you. Any kind of issues or problems you have, even any things which you may think may not be worthy of saying, you are free to tell me. I am a very patient hearing sense. I don't know, every year we are having this one concert celebration. But have you ever thought back in time how it started? If you look back, it was before independence of India in 1947. A commissioner of Delhi by the name of Khurshid Alam Khan, he started this plantation drive. Later on, the deputy president of the interim government, Nehru, came and did a plantation. And then they had a ladies' club meet where Mrs. Mountbatten went to the Qutub Minar and they planted in that compound a plant. 1950, K.N. Munshi, who was the agriculture minister then, he started this drive and called it One Mahotsav. So right from 1950, this has officially been recognized as One Mahotsav. In this, they believe in planting a tree for afforestation so as to have greenery and so that we can have oxygen and a good environment. I don't want to give you a very long speech, but what I want to tell you is the importance of this is just like how you have a parallel in life. You plant a good seed, you get a good tree. You groom a child well, you will have a wonderful child growing up. So therefore, I will always tell you, treat trees with respect as you would treat even a human being. We have pets in our house, we treat them with kindness, we love them, love the trees also. Because finally trees protect us, trees give us greenery, trees give us some shade from sun you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. This Pocahontas movie is in the background of the Spanish invasion in South America. When they went there, uprooted settlements of the natives, destroyed their settlements, and built new towns and new places. So this village tribal chief gets friendly with one of the commanders there, and she says this to him: you think that whatever you own land on, the earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue-corn moon? Or ask the green bobcat why they green? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? So you think of it, you go back to the village, you know so many things, you know about the crop, you know what was to be done. Go to the city, I'm sure half of your friends in the city won't know what you know in the village. It is so enriching, it is so wonderful that you know things right from the root of the tree, to the stem, to the bark, to the leaves, and that is the beauty of what comes in our villages. And therefore, I request you not to just keep this like one day for a function. Treat every day as a day when we will take care of the plants, take care of the trees, make our Goa green, make your surroundings green, make our village beautiful and wonderful. Thank you very much.
Your attention please. Students. Thank you. Good morning to one and all. Today we have among us MLA of Aldona, Advocate Alvares Ferreira Alvares, as the chief guest for today's we also have Deputy Forest Ranger Alvares Ferreira among us. We are gathered here for a purpose. We all love nature. As NSS volunteers, as citizens of Goa and India, it is our duty to protect, preserve, and save environment. Now, this activity is being organized by NSS unit of St. Thomas Higher Secondary School under the able leadership of our principal Angelica Fernandez and our manager Father John Robert. We are happy that Goa Forest Department has taken initiative to do awareness in schools and other NGOs or other organizations. We are very grateful for the officers who came here and coordinated this program. We have today amongst us Sandeep Mandrekar, Samir Bedekar, and Ashish Amre, and also our ex-student Prathamesh Kari from Forest Department. Students, put your hands for
and also fruit when it is time to gather fruit. So you can see some of the trees. I'll give you an example. Those are the forest trees. Like we speak of the oakum tree, the oakum, the fruit, the skin, the seed, even the flowers, everything is used. Even the leaves are used. So you can imagine how every part of a tree, if you really study a tree, you know how everything becomes important and useful for us in life. And therefore, I welcome this initiative of the government to keep this move going. And it must be needed to be made a movement so that we recognize these kind of things in our day-to-day life. Finally, I want to end with one small quotation. How many of you have seen that movie Pocahontas? It's an animated movie of Disney. I think very few or none. Please see the word Pocahontas. There is a song in that, and that is the song name is Colors of the Wind. It is sung by Vanessa Williams. A very beautiful song, really hauntingly beautiful. Trust me, I heard it once, and maybe for the next 40 or 50 days, I heard it every day, maybe 4 or 5 times. It's incredibly beautiful. You won't get sick or tired here. But I want to just read 3 paragraphs, 3 verses of that song, because this will be the meaning for you to know how to take care and how you should know your earth and your plants.
Honorable MLA sir, respected officer, all the staff of the Forest Department, staff members and students, we are privileged to be part of this initiative of the government of Goa towards preserving the ecology of our land. Now, the preparation for this day began right from the month of May when Mr. Sandeep Madrekar, he came here and informed that last year in the month of November, the government of Goa had this program, Government at Your Doorstep. So, from on that day itself, the forest officials were instructed to do the tree plantation drive at all those venues. And we were one of those venues, and as a result of that, they began their preparations. He came and did a lot of planning, brought the saplings, and then we were quite apprehensive due to the heavy rains and all that, but still, thank God, we are able to go ahead with the program. So, it is my duty to thank the government of Goa, the Honorable Chief Minister, for having taken up this initiative, which is not only a one-day thing as has been reinforced by our MLA and the Forest Department, it should be an ongoing thing. And we do it every year, but this year we waited because we were to be privileged to be part of this tree plantation drive. I thank you all, the Deputy Range Officer also, Mr. Gavas, for being here on this occasion. So it was a planning of the North Division, and thank you very much for your coming and this whole thing planned out. I thank in a big way our MLA sir, Shri Carlos Alvares, for taking time out of his schedule to be present on this occasion and to no one is not knowing about his love for nature. He is very passionate and he has been in a lot of those campaigns and initiatives to save our forest lands and nature as a whole. So he is not new to this, it is part of him, and the way he has brought out the whole history of the planting drive and all that. We have learned a lot from you, sir. Thank you very much for your kind words and words of wisdom, and I hope our students will take this further, because you students are the young generation and it must be instilled in you that I have to do something for my Goa, especially in this connection with regard to the preservation, conservation of our forests, trees, lands, etc. Thank you very much, sir, and we feel blessed to have your presence today. Thank you. And all the best with all that you do, wish you good health and all the blessings you require to carry forward your great task. I would also like to thank the program officer, the NSS program officer of our high secondary, Sir Mannath Panjikar, for coordinating the whole program of today. Our staff members who have helped in setting things ready for the program, and you students for being a lovely audience, and I hope you will take home something from this. Thank you one and all.
Yes. I would like to thank first of all the whole program which has been conducted for tree planting, and we all know it happens every year, but what is important is that we go ahead with this in our families. I would like to say that every family should at this time of the year take up some tree planting, and not that we only have to cement our ground and all that. We should be used to be part and parcel of this earth, soil our hands, work in the soil, and only then we can be the real lovers of our earth. Likewise, another thing at the same time, my message about this garbage, we should also try to segregate. There are good initiatives by the panchayat and all that, but then if people do not understand how to segregate, we teach our students, we tell our students, I myself do it, but still we are falling short and we should do this. So along with tree planting, I would also like to highlight on this occasion this garbage issue, that we should begin in our families. Parents should inculcate in their children the need to even a wrapper around it soils the environment. It is very important that from small our children are taught and we do something and keep our land beautiful. Thank you.
Today at our St. Thomas High Secondary School, आमचे वन महोत्सव celebration झाला. So we planted one palas tree, and the children were also told about the one mahotsav program. It's a very good initiative. की त्या 1947 स्टार्ट जाल्लें आनी वन महोत्सव म्हूण नांव दिल्लें 1950. So it is going on for decades. It is a very good drive for protection of environment, for increasing greenery, for oxygen levels, and you know the importance of plants and trees, and that is something very dear to our heart. If we keep our Goa green, if we keep our India beautiful, I think it will be a paradise on earth.
Just a bite on about the primary schools.
Yes.
Yes.
I request all the students and also the teachers, staff to plant at least one tree in their homes or any surrounding area, so that we can keep our Goa green, clean and green.
So what was the today function?
आमचो वन महोत्सव आसलेलो हो आमचो एवरी इयर फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट वन महोत्सव प्रोग्राम दवरता. ह्या वर्साक आमी मोठ्या प्रमाणान केल्लो आहा. एवरी स्कूल्स, प्रायमरी स्कूल्स, हायर सेकंडरी स्कूल्स मोस्टली कावर्स केल्ले आहा आमी ह्या वर्साक. तशेंच आमची पणजी रेंजीन 5000 झाडां लायिल्लीं आहा. प्लस डिस्ट्रिब्यूटूय केल्ली आसा फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंटान.
आयज तुमी कसले प्लांट्स भुरग्यांक?
आयज आमी फ्रूट बेरिंग्स प्लांट्स डिस्ट्रिब्यूट केल्या. तशी हांगा लायिल्ली आसा सेंट थॉमस हायर सेकंडरी स्कुलान.
आनी भुरग्यांक दितले तुमी?
भुरग्यांक ही डिस्ट्रिब्यूट करतले.
मेसेज कितें दिला भुरग्यांक आयज?
भुरग्यांक ही फ्री डिस्ट्रिब्यूशन ट्रीज आहा म्हणल्यार तेंच्यांनी हे घेवचें न्हू की फ्री आहा म्हणून खंय लावची न्हू, ती बरी प्लेसीर लावची, जे करून तेका फाल्यां व्हडले जाले काय कट करपाक जायना. तशें हीच मेसेज.
Alvares Ferreira. And now I request our principal Angelica Fernandez to address vote of thanks. And first our chief guest, Advocate Alvares Ferreira, to address our students and staff.